Hey, welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 44. It's May 20th, 2026. Some awesome AI developments today, and we're going to make all of it make sense. Let's get into it. So imagine you have a super organized friend who never sleeps and always knows exactly what you need next. That is basically what Google showed off this week at their big yearly event called I/O. The main new tool is called Gemini Spark, an always-on AI agent that watches topics you care about and jumps in with help when things change. Instead of waiting for you to ask one question at a time like a regular chatbot, this agent can plan events, send reminders, or pull together a daily briefing on its own. Think of it like having a personal assistant who quietly checks your calendar, notices when a research topic gets new updates, and pops up with the next step without being asked. This matters because most of us already use AI for quick homework tips or fun ideas, but now the same tech is learning to handle longer jobs that take many steps. A student might ask it to track a school project and get notified when fresh information appears online. Someone into gaming or creative hobbies could use it to keep a running list of ideas or clips without typing every single detail themselves. The personal side is that these agents need more access to your data to work well. So Google is asking people to trust it with more private information than before. That raises fair questions about privacy, but it also opens the door to AI that feels less like a search box and more like a helpful teammate who has your back. Right now, you can try early versions through Google's testing programs by heading to the Google app or their Gemini site and starting a conversation about planning something simple like a study session. Watch how it suggests next steps instead of just answering one question. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, where we look under the hood. You know how when you are playing a video game, your character can walk around, open doors, and complete quests even though it does not actually think like a person? It just follows a set of rules that tell it what to do next based on what is happening in the game world. Now picture that same idea, but instead of a game character, it is an AI helper that breaks a big request into smaller steps. The AI decides which tool or website to use for each step and keeps going until the whole job is finished. It does not just guess the next word like a chatbot. It actually checks results and adjusts if something does not work, almost like a chef who tastes the soup and adds more salt if it needs it. And that is basically what an AI agent is doing when it plans your day or researches a topic for you. It runs a loop where it looks at the goal, picks an action, sees what happened, then picks the next action. The more loops it can run without getting stuck, the more it feels like it is truly taking care of things on its own. Think of the loop like following a checklist on a road trip, where you keep checking the map and adjusting your route until you reach the destination. So next time someone says agentic AI, you can tell them it is basically a video game character that can run errands in the real world instead of just inside a game. Not so scary, right? Now let's look at some cool stuff you can try yourself today. Google's AI Studio now lets anyone describe an app in plain words and get a working Android app generated automatically. It turns your idea into actual code and gives you a preview you can test right on your phone. This is perfect if you have ever wanted to make a simple game, study tool, or social app but did not know where to start. Head to Google's AI Studio website, sign in with a Google account, and type something like a flashcard app for Spanish vocabulary with a cute mascot. Hit generate and play with the result right in your browser. Think of it like describing a dream house to an architect who instantly hands you the finished blueprints you can walk through. Next up is a tool called Agora One that can take the old GoldenEye game and turn it into an AI-powered simulation where up to 4 players move around at the same time. 2 different AI models work together, with one handling what happens in the game and the other drawing the pictures you see. It is a peek at how AI might create entire playable worlds for games or even robot training in the future. Search online for Agora One GoldenEye to watch the demo videos and imagine what it would feel like to explore a fully AI-generated level. Picture it like breathing life into an old photograph so the people inside can start moving and reacting on their own. Here are a couple of quick bits to wrap up the news. At a recent college graduation, former Google CEO Eric Schmidt got booed when he talked about how fast AI is changing everything. It shows that not everyone is excited about AI moving this quickly, and students especially are asking hard questions about jobs in the future. On a brighter note, a simple video explains how regular people with no coding required can fine-tune an AI model so it better matches their own needs. The tools are getting easier every month, whether you want help with specific school subjects or creative projects. Think of fine-tuning like adding your own favorite spices to a basic recipe, so the final dish tastes exactly the way you like it. That's it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Links in the show notes. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.